how to create the content that is going to skyrocket you to stardom and get you millions of followers and thousands of billions of pounds. No, we're not going to do that. But it is slightly like that. We're going to talk about how to create content that is organic, that will attract people to your fields and to your profiles on social media and things like that. It's something that is talked about all the time, and I think I've even talked about it again. It's something that is worth revisiting over and over again. For myself, I think we're coming up to 400,000 followers across the social media platforms. So that's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, all of that kind of stuff. And it is hard creating content because you keep pushing out the same kind of stuff, or you can get yourself into a rut. So I hope these few tips will bring you back and adjust what you're doing if ever you think, oh, I can't do that. So let's start with the basics. The very first thing that you need to be showing is what you are best at, or what you're promoting and what it does. If you are a sponge manufacturer of a super absorbent range and you are putting out loads of content about funny memes and trending articles and stuff like that, and you're losing engagement, then you need to remember, and I'm talking to myself here, seriously, you need to remember what people are following you for. Go back to the very, very basics and talk about the super absorbent range, talk about the streak free shine, talk about the things that your products do. With social media, you're always attracting new eyeballs, you're always being seen by new people. And although you may have the original 10, the original 100 people that follow you from the very start, and they may be your super fans, you have to remember that the content you are creating and promoting is being seen by new people. So if you are not going back to the basics and showing people what you do, then you're going to get lost in translation. So the first thing is how to create content is to just keep showing what you do and demoing it and just highlighting it, talking about it, asking other people to talk about it, and you can never really go wrong if that's all you're ever going to talk about in your platforms. Okay, seriously, there's nothing else you want to be talking about, just talk about that. And if you still say to me now, Chris, I can't talk about that, then just forget about it. Because if you can't shout out about what you are promoting or that you want to get across, then you're not in the right place to be doing social media, Instagram or business in the first place, because your heart's not in there. And I know that's a bit brutal, but it's absolutely true. Okay, second point of what content you can create is demos. Okay, so I've talked about this before, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the last one. But if you have a product or you have a technique, then keep showing people how it works. If you have enough fan base that is doing the demos for you, show how they've got it, because that's social proof. If you've got a new product out, just don't go say, hey, there's a new product. Show how it's working, show how it's going to get a result. Bring in people that have got results, and just talk about what business or service or whatever it is you want to talk about. If you are an influencer and you want everybody to know that you are the best fashion influencer in the world, then show yourself doing that. Number two, really, I don't need to explain that. It's self-explanatory. Demonstrate, and it will get into your mind, your crowds, the people that are watching you, that's what you do. You want to get to a position, and this is the holiest of all holy, where people are like, Sponge, oh, that's cleaning products. Domino's, oh, that's pizza. E50, there's sofas. Coca-Cola, they're drinks. You want to get to that level where you've smashed out so much content, you've literally hounded people so much that they can say your brand and what you do at the same time without even a moment's hesitation. That is the ultimate goal. And if you get that, then you are gonna be successful. Okay? Do you know what? Number three, I think that's it, actually. I'm just gonna say this. I do have a number three. Don't think I've just looked at it and thought, there's nothing written there. There is, there definitely is. No, number three is try new things. So if you are showing what you do and you're demoing, it is okay to do memes, it is okay to do other things that aren't necessarily associated with your brand, to bring people from a wider audience into it. If you've niched your demographic so much, or your business so much, that say for example you're a wood whittling expert only in oak material, and that's like finely niche, then you're going to have to maybe show memes or videos or something from outside of that niche, just to bring people in and get people interested. If you're on your start of your journey, I don't recommend doing that, because you have to hammer the message home first of all. But if you have built a little community and you want to invite more in, then you've got to again open up your, let's call it a funnel. Open up a funnel where you've got the really thin part down here, which is the bit where it's super targeted to the people you want to interest, but you've got to open it up to get more people into there. So if you've niched out really low, really small, and you've banged out the content, and you've got your super fans, but you want some more, then you have to expand your reach. And then so you do that by putting some content that's not necessarily 100% onto your themes, but will attract a wider audience. So that's another content you can do. And then those are the basics. Those are absolutely the basics. But I think number one and number two is, if you're listening to this video and if you're watching this video and you're sitting there thinking, I don't know what to create, just concentrate on 1 and 2. There are many different types of content you can create, more for advanced levels, more for different purposes, but you can never go wrong with number 1 and number 2. Those are the two fundamentals. You show what you do and you demonstrate what you do, and then you can follow that up with results, and you can just keep on looping that round and round and round until you get the recognition of your company to what you do, and that's it.